Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Santasia Owens, and for this video, I'm going to be talking about speaking life. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and hop into this video. So if you are a follower of Christ, I'm sure that you already know that life and death is in the power of our tongues. And what does that mean? Basically, what that means is that we have the power to speak life into somebody or speak death. So we have the power to uplift somebody with our words, or we have the power to tear them down with our words. So it's really up to us of how we use our words. So with that being said, I have a couple scriptures that I got from the Bible that I have right here in my notes. So let's go ahead and read that. So Proverbs 18:21, it says, "Words kill, words give life. They're either poison or fruit. You choose." And then I have Matthew 15:18, it says, "But the things that come out of a person's mouth come from the heart, and these defile them." What does that mean? So when I read that, what that means to me is that whatever is in our heart is going to come out eventually, right? So whatever is in our heart will literally come out of our mouths. So if you have any type of anger inside of your heart, it's going to come out. You're going to say something rude to somebody. You're going to be mean to somebody. You're going to judge somebody. You're going to just do things that's not right, right? So that leads me to Proverbs 14:16. It says, "The wise watch their steps and avoid evil. Fools are headstrong and reckless." And what does that mean? It means for the people who just talk without thinking about what they say before they say it. That's what God calls a fool, right? Because the wise will know that they should think about things before they say it. Because anything that you say, like I said, can either uplift somebody or tear them down. You choose. So God gave us free will. So if we use our words correctly and uplift people like God has called us to do, then what harm can we do, right? But sometimes we don't think about what we say before we say it. Sometimes we can talk to somebody, that we have a bad feeling about, or like have problems with on the inside, or sometimes you're not even happy with yourself. So you try to tear other people down because you don't feel good about yourself, right? But like in the Bible, it says life and death is in the power of your tongue. So use your words and what you say to people wisely. So if you are wondering, like, okay, I've been cussing my whole life. I've been talking bad to people my whole life. I've been, speaking my mind my whole life. How do I change that? And that's the thing. And that is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. So I'm going to give you a few points that can help you, that definitely helped me. Because listen, this time around last year, I was cussing up a storm. Okay, I was the type of person who cussed in every single sentence. Yes, I was. So I'm going to just give you some pointers that God definitely helped me with, because, God had to convict me about the things that I was saying, because, honey, my mouth was horrible. I look back at some of the videos that I made in the past and I hear myself cussing. I just cringe at the thought of me cussing now, because wow, I really used to speak like that. Like, it's crazy. But let's go ahead and hop into these points. So point number 1 would be, what are you listening to? So for me, I know that back then I used to listen to a lot of rap. And like I said in my testimony, I used to love me some 90s R&B. I used to listen to a lot of music that had a lot of cussing, lust, or just violence. And the thing about that is, the stuff that you listen to can really influence your mind, right? Because you're allowing your ears to hear that. So in your mind, you're thinking about all the things that the song is saying, and it's influencing you. So you really have to be mindful of what you watch. So if you listening to, a rapper cussing you out, because that's literally what they're doing. They're in songs, rappers are speaking to you. So if you're allowing people to cuss you out, of course you're going to go out and cuss people out, because you allow people to cuss you out in your ears and the things that you're listening to. So be mindful to what you are listening to. And that leads me to point number 2. What are you watching? Just the same way as you listen to things, you're watching things too. Like your TV shows, your movies, or anything that you just watch or binge on YouTube, whatever. What are you watching? Are you watching people on television, violence, people cussing, lust? Everything that you're watching, you're bringing into your mind. That's going to influence the way that you live and the way that you look at life. Like for the longest, like I said, when I used to watch or listen to things, when I was cussing and stuff like that, I thought it was normal, because everybody was doing it. So I thought it was normal. I didn't think anything was wrong with it, because that's what everybody was doing, right? But God really had, like I said, to convict me and really teach me and to really help me learn that that's not normal. That's not what he has for our lives. That's not what he called us to be like. That's not what he called us to do. So you really have to be mindful of what you watch. I really had to stop watching a lot of shows that I used to love, right? And it's not hard, but it's sacrifice. I mean, just think about it. Jesus sacrificed his whole life for us. And I can't sacrifice a TV show that's really not good for me, right? And point number 3. What is inside of your heart? Because like in the Bible says, right? It says, but the things that come out of a person's mouth come from the heart. So what is inside of your heart? And so I really had to sit and think about, I used to have so much in my heart, so much unforgiveness, so much, things that I was taught when I was younger that I had to unlearn, because that's the whole process, right? Unlearning what you've been taught that's not right, because you realize that things that was normal should not be normal. So I had a lot of things in my heart that I had to unlearn, and really what God had to do, he had to renew my heart. And so that brings me to Psalms 51:10. It says, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. So you really just have to pray to God and ask him to clean your heart, renew your heart. Because we grow up learning things that should not be normalized. So you really have to pray, and you have to be consistent with the prayer. You can't pray one day, oh God, clean my heart, and then stop. No, you have to be consistent with it. God is going to hear you and he's going to help you, but you have to be consistent. And that brings me to, and we all should know, faith without work is dead. You have to put the work in if you want to change, right? So you can't just sit here and say, oh, I want to change and not do nothing about it. You got to put the work in too, because God is going to help you and God is going to heal you, but you have to put the work in too, because faith without work is dead. And my very last point number 4, will be self-discipline. You have to have self-discipline, or all the other points that I just mentioned will not work. You have to have self-discipline, because self-discipline is going to help you achieve the goals that you're trying to, succeed in. It's going to help you achieve those goals, because self-discipline is going to teach you how to say no to some things. Things that you said yes to all your life, it's going to teach you how to say no. Like, say you somebody bump into you at the store, right? You gotta learn how to tell yourself no. Like, nah, don't cuss her out. Don't cuss him out. You gotta learn how to tell yourself no. Because really, if you think about it, what is cussing them out going to do? Is it going to make the situation better? Because I promise you, it probably won't. I know for a fact that it won't. You're not gaining anything from cussing people out. You're not gaining anything from speaking death into somebody's life. Because if you think about it, if people talking to you and they're bringing you down with their words, don't you think that you can do the same thing to them? It's all in the way that you speak to people. It's all in the way of your motives behind the things that you say as well. So check your motives and really watch your mouth. So that is all of the points that I have for today. That's all I have right now. But if you have any questions and that you want to know, I'm definitely here to help you. You can comment, you can, inbox me. Girl, listen, I got a Facebook now. So we on everything, okay? We on Facebook. You can DM me on Instagram. If you have questions, you need somebody to talk to, I'm definitely here for you, okay? So thank you for watching my video. I really hope that this can bless somebody, because it definitely blessed me. Because sometimes you just need to remind yourself, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Okay? Think about what you're going to say before you say it. Watch your mouth. And you will just see how much that's going to bless you. I mean, I'm not lying to you. I can't preach nothing that I'm not doing myself. So watch your mouth today. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a blessed week. And thank you so much for watching my video. And thank you so much for supporting me so far. This is only the beginning, I'm telling you. And thank you so very much. I love you all. And just have a blessed day.